Hey guys, welcome to another video. Well, today I want to show you how to diagnose codes P1036 and P1032. Okay guys, so basically you can use these techniques that I'm going to show you for these models, but also keep in mind you can apply this for any vehicle. Okay, here we can see the code that I have, P1032, but like I said, you can use these procedures also for P0136, okay? These codes, uh, P10, P0132 refers to a circuit high voltage, which means the vehicle is running rich. So I'm gonna show you. Let's take a look at the data and see how the O2 sensors are working. So here immediately we can see how our O2 sensor one is running. It's running rich. We don't want to see that high flat line like that. Um, it shows us is showing us that um, something is wrong with the sensor, and also we can see uh, down below the sensor 2, oxygen sensor 2, uh, is running completely fine. I mean, it's completely fine, and it's letting us know that the O2 sensor 1 is basically lying to us, you know. Um, so this is a good technique that you can use. Of course, you want to need a scanner with a data, and here I show you what is a good known waveform, or what we should see when we are looking at the O2 sensor. Now here I have access to the O2 sensor 1 connector or harness. What I want to do is to lift up the pin or locking mechanism to release it and be able to remove it. Once we remove the connector, here I show you. So now what I want to show you is I'm gonna use a multimeter, and I want to make sure the resistance is between 6 ohms and 15 ohms. This is just like an estimated, but let's see what we can see on the multimeter and see how is this O2 sensor internally. But before that, let me show you the diagram of the connector so you guys can see. We're gonna use pins A and B for the resistance measurement. I know it's hard to tell, and I apologize for that, but here I have about 7 ohms, which indicates that the O2 sensor internally and apparently it's fine. Okay, so now I want to show you another technique that you can use using the bias voltage, and of course, like I said, you will need the scanner for this. So for this technique, we're gonna need to disconnect the O2 sensor. I just wanted to mention it because I don't want you to start doing this and the connector is still plugged in. Okay, so we need to unplug it, go to the data, go to O2 sensor. In this case, we are diagnosing sensor number 1 or upstream O2 sensor, and with the engine off, key on, we can see the bias voltage, guys. This is the voltage that the PCN is providing to that specific circuit. All right, So what you want to do is turn on the engine and see if the voltage, the bias voltage, um, stays steady, just like this. That's what we want to see. That's an indication, or it's letting us know basically that the circuit is fine. There is no problem with the wiring between the computer and the sensor, okay, or connector. So that's a good technique that you can use. You're gonna save a lot of time using this method. Okay guys, and now I'm gonna show you another technique that you can use to diagnose these codes. I'm gonna use the bias voltage, as you can see here. We're gonna use a test light to pull down the voltage. I'm gonna use on the connector side, right? We're gonna use the high signal circuit from the O2 sensor, okay? But just keep in mind, just follow the diagram that I show you. But I want to put the diagram for you here. You can see it as well. Is the pin number B for this specific engine. But like I told you guys, you can use this technique for any vehicle, right? The point is to pull down the bias voltage using a test light. It's completely safe. We want to connect our test light to ground, just like this, and just touch the circuit, all right? I'm gonna do it right now. You guys are gonna see how the bias voltage pull down almost to zero, almost. In some vehicles it pulls down completely zero. In other vehicles it's gonna be something like this, all right? So guys, this is letting us know once again that in the circuit from the PCN to the connector side is completely fine. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with the driver inside the PCM or something like that, okay? Alright guys, here I'm going to show you how to diagnose uh, using um, our waveform with the sensor plug in, of course, and we're gonna use an oscilloscope. Now I'm not telling you to go to the store and buy an oscilloscope, okay? Just to prove you guys that our issue here is our O2 sensor for sure, right? Because the purpose of making this video for you guys, or recording this video for you, is to show you ways to diagnose properly and avoid waste your money at the mechanic or time, you know what I mean? But also don't waste money on parts that you may not need, you know what I mean? You don't need. It's important you guys um, take a look at these waveforms that I have on my oscilloscope, and keep in mind guys, signals um, from the oscilloscope are real-time um, information. It's showing me exactly what's going on inside the O2 sensor, but the scanner is showing me process data, which means basically is it takes a little time, a little delay for the scanner to process the exact waveforms. You know what I mean? But with the oscilloscope, it's going to show me exactly what's going on in real time. And as we can see, the oscilloscope is showing us that the voltage is high. You know, that's not what we want to see. It's the same thing I showed you at the beginning of the video, but it's another way to prove it. You know what I mean? So guys, here we have it. Here you have it. Our problem is the O2 sensor. All right, guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you like it. I hope you learned something. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you're not gonna miss any of my videos. I'm gonna be uploading mechanic videos, so you guys can learn and save time and money. Hey guys, have a wonderful day. God bless you and see you in the next one.